I've heard of tea houses, and I guess I've been in one or two, but none as spectacular as this. We're now on top of Gunung Bringchang at 6,666 feet, 2,031 meters, the highest peak in the Cameron Highlands.
Thereafter, we'll bring you to the most famous Boh Tea, Sungai Palas Boh Tea.
Oh, okay.
The best of Highland.
The best Highland tea.
The best of Highland tea.
Yeah.
Where we'll visit the factory.
The Boh Tea
The
estate.
Boh Tea, B-O-H, Boh.
Okay, okay.
Right.
All right. So,
and then after visiting all these Boh Tea factory visit, you can enjoy yourself with a cup of tea and a nice scone or strawberry cakes.
that's good. I love scones.
You love scone, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Eh? You see the cultivation?
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yes,
right.
yes. And the key.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, this is how they pluck the teas.
Yep.
Harvesting. There are 3 types of harvesting. One is by hand plucking, and this one is the shears. And the third one, in 1995, they introduced a machine.
A machine that plucks the tea.
Carry, they shear it with a blower, blow into the bag,
Wow.
shear it, and bring it to the factory. And all these tea leaves here, they produce about 5 tons per day.
Per day.
Per day, for gross weight of about 5 tons per day.
Sounds like a lot of tea.
All right, yes.
Do you like
a lot
tea?
of tea. I love tea.
Do you prefer tea over coffee?
At times.
At times.
Yeah, at times.
In the morning, a cup of coffee is good, huh?
Yeah, beautiful coffee.
Beautiful cup of coffee.
And they
Okay.
produce 820,000 cups of tea a day.
Wow.
A day. But it's not enough for the citizen locally.
It's not enough.
No.
Oh my
so we
God.
got tea imported from China.
Yes.
We got tea imported from India and all that. Okay. But this is the best Highland tea.
All right. Okay. So we're going to Gunung
Bringchang, the highest peak.
the highest peak.
Then we'll go down to Mossy Forest for the trekking.
That'll be really
Alright.
great. Then we're going to
Then we're going to the Boh Tea Plantation.
Right.
And thereafter we go to the butterfly farm.
All right.
All right. In the butterfly farm, all these are very common. But one thing you see, you heard about the frog.
Yeah.
You also know the frog.
Yeah.
But have you seen a leaf frog? A dry leaf
Okay.
or fallen leaf frogs? Afterward you observe. It is a frog and not a leaf.
Okay. All right. We'll be looking for that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Your name is George?
I'm George
And
Gunn.
you're our
George
guide.
Gunn. Yeah.
You're a guide? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Looking
George
forward
Gunn
to
of Malaysia.
Okay. Good. Good. Thank you very much, George.
You're welcome.
Some of the agricultural things that have fascinated me in Asia have been the rice paddies, which are absolutely beautiful to see. And my dream was always to catch a sunset over a rice paddy. That would be just extraordinary. But the second thing that's also very beautiful are the tea plantations. We saw some north of Chiang Mai or north of Chiang Rai, I believe, in the north of Thailand, and they're absolutely beautiful. As you can see, a lush green, relatively large leaf, and they kind of create a carpet at the top of the plants. Kind of looks like you can play golf on top of it. You'd have a hell of a time looking for the ball, though. It's so beautiful. So it's a thrill to be here in the Cameron Highlands in a tea plantation. This view over here shows how high a tea bush is. It's about 2 feet high, and with just the thickest foliage imaginable. Workers over there picking the leaves. The workers for the plantations are from Bangladesh. This is the view that makes it all worthwhile to come to the Cameron Highlands. I had no idea before coming here that there were tea plantations, so this was a total surprise. But the view is just unbelievable.
Thank you for the flower.
There's George passing out tea.
I must take one here, like the ladies on the thing. Anyway, just share with you about this tea. All right, we are now about 4,500 feet above sea level, which will be going up to 6,000 later on. And we'll go to the tea factory on another side. But the best tea among the three will be these 3 leaves. The top, the shoots, and first and second leaf of these 3. In the
George, is it only the top leaves which are picked? Like
no. Okay. This is the best quality. The second one would be, you saw just now with the shearing. Okay, they shear it, put it back, and they find that it's not good enough. And as I say, in 1995, they discovered machine from Japan. So, the be both 2% hold the machine around, right? And as it shears, there's a blower into the bag. When it's full, give it for collection. So, yeah. But the best actual in the world is still the Chinese tea from China.
Any particular part of China?
Kunming. Kunming. All right. So all rocky hills and all that. And they call the monkey tea is because they train the monkey to go and pluck this tree.
Really?
All right. Train the monkey to pluck. And you know what's the cost we can get in Singapore? It's more than 2,800 Singapore dollars. We can't get it over here. It's so expensive. It's so good.
Wow.
Okay? And because the tea, the higher it is altitude, the better of the quality. It's just the.
There's no August moon, but there is the tea house.
That's the lady.
Here's a look at the tea that is grown here on this plantation. It's Boh Tea. The manager of this tea estate apparently lives up in that castle-like house on top of the hill overlooking his domain. But he is, after all, the manager. Nevertheless, the owner is 3rd generation Scottish. 3rd generation Scottish. Amazing. I've heard of tea houses, and I guess I've been in 1 or 2, but none as spectacular as this. Let's take another look at the workers' compound in the valley. Not all workers get to work in such beautiful surroundings. Yes, I know one thinks of exploitation and low pay and everything else, but these are workers who come from Bangladesh, and working here is a better standard of living for them, otherwise they wouldn't be here. Gotta have a cup of tea here, just to see what it's like, even though I'm not a big tea drinker at all. I much prefer coffee. I really get excited when I go to a coffee plantation like in Hawaii. But I must say this is more beautiful than any coffee plantation I have seen, particularly right here. You get the great view of these folded hills covered in tea. Remember, it all looks so manicured because the tea leaves or the tea branches are picked off and cut off flat and harvested. Every 3 years it looks ugly because they're shorn back to a shorter length, and I saw some which were brown and not very good looking. Taking a tour of the factory. This is the rolling process. Boy, does it ever smell good. There's the ground tea. Glad to see the workers are wearing ear and nose protection. It all doesn't seem incredibly high tech, but that doesn't matter. It's the taste that counts. And the taste apparently is very good. I haven't tasted it yet. Let's look. They've been using the same machinery here since 1935 to grind the tea. The tea comes down in that chute right there and is ground. And then over there it goes for fermentation, wherever that might be. You might wonder what a gunny sack looks like. I know I've heard the word for forever. I really didn't know what a gunny sack was. This is what a gunny sack is, or was, probably still used. Okay, so we are going to Gunung
Bringchang, the highest peak.
The highest peak.
Then we'll go down to Mossy Forest for the trekking.
That'll be really great. We're now on top of Gunung Bringchang at 6,666 feet, 2,031 meters. The highest peak in the Cameron Highlands. For a panoramic view, there's always a tower, and this is no exception. Right there. Highest point in the Cameron Highlands. Strange leaves that are moving in the jungle. Seems to be nothing but the wind moving them, and yet don't feel much of a wind. Moss-covered trees. And over here is a peak, a misty view of the Cameron Highlands. A very, very misty view. The Cameron Highlands are also the place where Jim Thompson was lost, never to be seen again, in 1967. Jim Thompson is famous in Thailand as the person who resurrected the silk industry, and in my Bangkok blogs, I do blog Jim Thompson. Have a look.
The thing we have, right? And over the years of this Moses is gone. And
truly is a mossy forest as I walk through here. Beautiful. Beautiful. So which way to go? Up? Down? The Mossy Forest. So why is it called the Bunkie Cup?
Because the Bunkie used to drink this water here. We have bunkies in Malaysia.
What do bunkies look like?
Oh, bunkies look like the same, except he has got the tail that we don't have.
Okay.
And the hands is longer, they climb around. They swing around.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
But how would you like to join me? Hi.
Hey, are you tired already?
And here have a sip of tea, yeah?
Okay.
Or you drink vodka lime?
Yeah. Not a thing to worry about, huh?
Nothing to worry about.